Hello and thank you for coming to the Muck Waters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today I'm looking at OAN, but first I need you to hit like and subscribe. To help the channel grow, let's take a look at this news article. California's governor recall election heats up. There's a video here. We'll go ahead and watch it.
California faces a myriad of problems: wildfires, drought, and homelessness, just to name a few. And this, of course, is under Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom. Well, with the state's recall election just around the corner on Tuesday, September 14th, the Republican Party is finding interesting ways to spread the message about that Newsom's just gotta go. Take a listen.
Wasting away again, Gavin Newsom waiting on my lost EDD check. Some people claim that it's the virus to blame, but I know it's Gavin Newsom's fault. Yeah, and some people claim that it's the virus to blame, but I know, no, it's Gavin Newsom's fault.
All right, joining us now from Gavin Newsomville is California State Senate Republican leader Scott Wilk. He's here to give us some insight on why voters want the Democrat out of office. Welcome, Senator.
Thank you, Dana.
Okay, so California has been plagued, as you know, and I've seen on your Twitter feed, with some problems. It's spiraling out of control with COVID plus other factors. In your opinion, why is Governor Newsom doing a disservice to Californians as governor?
Well, I think that 1 minute video you just played just sums up his entire record as governor. But even prior to COVID, he said he was going to solve the homeless issue. We have spent $12 billion since he's been in office, and homelessness has gone up 24%. And now 1 out of every 2 homeless people in America live in California. The drought, the voters passed a bond back in 2014 to build above ground storage. He has yet to act on that. So we are in drought conditions, but we're in a drought because of his lack of leadership. EDD, unemployment checks. He shut down the economy unilaterally, one-man decision. And at that point, he should know he was going to have a tsunami of EDD claims, and he never redeployed state workers there to do it. My office has as many claims open today from people who haven't gotten paid than this time last year. He's been an abject failure. COVID aside, he's been an abject failure, and the voters know that.
Well, switching gears here for a second, you've been vocal on your backing of former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer. Well, we know Larry Elder is leading those polls. What do you think it would take from Faulconer to outpace Elder in order to clinch that lead?
Well, so there's 2 things. So on the ballot, there's the first question, yay or nay on the recall, and that's a yay. The second question is, who do you want to replace Governor Newsom? I don't know all 46 candidates, but I would submit that any one of those 46 candidates are better than Gavin Newsom. Having said that, I think Kevin Faulconer is the best equipped to actually lead. I think he'd be the adult in the room. You know, he managed San Diego, 8th largest city, in the country for 2 terms. He had to work with a Democratic super majority down there and was able to get things done. I mean, they actually reduced homelessness in San Diego by 12%, while he skyrocketed everywhere else. For him to catch Elder, he has to keep doing what he's doing, which is out, meeting voters. In fact, he's going to be in my hometown today. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to head over and introduce him at a rally. And I think the more people know about Kevin Faulconer, the better they like him. So I look for a comeback victory on the September 14th. We're going to take out Gavin Newsom, and we're going to elect Kevin Faulconer as the next governor of California.
Well, looking at the polls, I want to point out it is more likely than not more people in California, voters, I should say, are leaning more towards wanting to not recall him. But, given that it could fluctuate at this point in time because it's so close around the corner, do you think the governor should be really, really concerned at this point? Where would you think his head's at?
Well, the governor's really, really concerned. He had his allies go to court to try to say that the recall was unconstitutional. I was reading some articles today about, that, he's in great shape. because all these Democratic voters have voted. But this recall, despite Gavin Newsom's rhetoric, is not a Republican recall. It is a bipartisan recall. During the recall, if you look at who signed the petition to recall him, 22% of the people who signed it were registered Democrats. So if you take the total numbers, this race is too close to call, with actually a slight edge for the yes side at this point.
Well, Republicans looking to replace Newsom in next month's election say Newsom is soft on crime. And I just want to point out, reading this just a few moments ago from the California Department of Justice, 2020 was the deadliest year for homicide since 2007. Under his rule, under his leadership, they say that he's soft on crime, and he's blamed for the state's increase in that crime, rightfully so. So pointing to a rise in homicides is a reason I think voters should approve the recall. We understand California has 3 public safety bills still outstanding, including Senate Bill 300. Can you tell us a little bit more about that legislation?
Yes, in Senate Bill 300, there's going to be absolutely no disincentive by the government in terms of public policy to curtail serious crimes and murder. This would actually let somebody that was convicted of murder, 25 to life, to get out of jail early. I have to correct one thing you said. You talked about Gavin Newsom's leadership. Gavin Newsom is not a leader, lacks leadership. And, that's one of his core problems, is that he has no core, he has no true north, and he just capitulates to the special interests and what they want. And the result of that is that all Californians are going south, with their quality of life, lack of affordability, a lack of opportunity. They're taking away the rights that he's done, through this COVID crisis. It's been a really frustrating experience. I know a lot of people just want to burn down the house, but I want to fix the house. And that's one of the reasons why I'm for former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer, because I think he can help fix the house and not just burn it down.
All right. Well said. We'll see what's to come in the following weeks. We appreciate your time, Senator. Thank you so much. We'll hope to see you back soon.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, that's the end of the video, and I think Democrats are scared because they know if Gavin Newsom loses California, the chances of the Democrats holding on to the Senate or House isn't going to happen. They're going to lose it, and they're going to lose it bad. And that's what I think is going to happen. But guys, that's my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Peace.